You've likely heard the advice to stay perfectly still or even elevate your legs for 30 minutes after intimacy to help things along. It's a moment filled with so much pressure, wondering if every movement is a lost opportunity. Biologically, the journey to conception is much more efficient than we're often led to believe. Clinical studies show that the most important part of that journey happens almost instantly, regardless of what you do afterward. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what the science says about postcoital rest, why you don't need to worry about gravity, and the one simple timing factor that actually makes a difference.
When we look at how the body works, it's quite incredible. Doctors have observed that healthy, motile sperm reach the cervix within seconds and can enter the fallopian tubes in just a few minutes. It isn't a slow crawl, it's a high-speed swim. Many parents worry that if they stand up too soon, gravity will ruin their chances. But here's what's happening. The fluid that leaves the body is mostly seminal plasma, the transport medium, not the active cells needed for conception. This is where many parents get confused. Seeing fluid exit the body is completely normal and does not mean you've failed for that cycle. You may have seen suggestions to put a pillow under your hips. While there's no harm in resting for 5 or 10 minutes if it makes you feel relaxed, large-scale studies, including those published in journals like Human Reproduction, have found no significant increase in pregnancy rates between women who stayed still and those who moved immediately. Before you assume the worst, there's one thing you need to know. The cervical mucus acts like a filter and a gatekeeper. Once the sperm is there, it's tucked away safely in the crypts of the cervix, protected from gravity. It is a very common experience to feel like everything is coming out. It can feel discouraging, especially when you're tracking every detail of your cycle. However, the volume of a typical ejaculation is much larger than what the cervix can actually hold. Your body is designed to take what it needs and let the rest go. This is a part most people misunderstand. The leakage is a sign that there was an adequate volume to start with, not a sign of a problem.
Here is a surprising medical clarification. Did you know that some studies suggest that overthinking these moments can actually increase stress hormones, which is the last thing we want? The perfect position or the perfect rest time doesn't exist in medical literature. What matters more is the fertile window, the days leading up to ovulation. If this clarity is helping you breathe a little easier today, feel free to join our community here at ParentUno. We're all learning together.
While the mechanics of conception are usually straightforward, there are times to seek a bit more guidance. Doctors generally recommend a consultation if you are under 35 and have been trying for a year, or after 6 months if you are over 35. This isn't a sign of failure, it's simply moving to the next level of care. Also, if you experience significant pain or unusual discharge, reaching out to your GP or OB/GYN is a healthy step to ensure your pelvic health is optimal.
So, if you remember one thing today, let it be this. Your body knows what it's doing. You don't need to be a statue, and you don't need to fight gravity. The most important swimmers are already where they need to be within minutes. Focus on your connection with your partner and your overall well-being. You are doing enough, and you are not alone in this journey.
If you found this helpful, you might want to look at our previous guide on tracking ovulation accurately.
And in our next video, we're going to discuss a topic that affects many couples but is rarely talked about openly. What should you do if your partner is experiencing erectile dysfunction during your TTC journey? It's a sensitive topic, but we'll handle it with the same care we did today. I'll see you there.